Hello, this is Paco de la Banda talking from Mind Sports Olympiad, and I'm with Dario de Toffoli,
Hi, Paco.
an Italian player who has been the oldest Pentamind champion ever. And Dario, how do you feel about that?
I'm incredibly proud. That demonstrates that games are for everybody, no matter the age.
Uh-huh.
So beating the youngster was
Yeah,
very, very satisfying.
that is satisfying. In fact, you also won this award 10 years ago, and what was more difficult? 10 years,
I won in 2002 and 2012.
12.
I think 2012 was much more difficult because there are much more strong opponent. And
And any of these victories have a particular significance in your life, so personally or professionally?
But yeah, not a singular medal, but the Pentamind, because what I like the games, but I don't like to play always the same games. So mixing games is really what I like, and that's the best to me, the
Well,
mixing.
would you say that you are a generalist or a specialist?
I'm a specialist in
And
generalist.
okay, what is your preferred discipline and why?
Maybe backgammon. Maybe backgammon because it's the perfect combination of luck and skill. There is a random engine that move the games, but in any situation, you have to choose the best option. Even if it's a little option, you have to perform at the best.
And you don't mind about luck influence in backgammon or in the game?
Yeah, there is luck, but you can rule the luck in the long run.
Minimize.
In the long run,
Okay.
I can maybe, i- if it's a bad situation for me, I can give you 27 shot, good shot for you, or maybe 25. I have to give you just 25.
25, yes.
In the long run, it makes the difference.
Okay, I will define you as a sharp, open-minded, and flexible player. Do you agree with that definition?
Yeah. I think flexibility is the key. Is the key because if you only practice one discipline, you can become very good in that discipline. But then maybe you don't know how to apply in another situation.
I like very much this idea of flexibility being the most important because I do agree with that. What other important values do you think that are required to become number one?
First, you have to have some luck. That's you need. But I think another key is the mindset. The mindset, the spirit of the concentration. I'm sometime when I have the right mindset, I can perform
Manage and perform.
good games. If I don't have, it's much more difficult. For example, in 2012, I went there. I came here with no idea of winning, just for fun.
Enjoying.
But then I won a couple of medals in the very
Few
first
days.
days, and then I started this give
Feeling.
me fuel to my mind. So it's better to stay concentrated, and it worked.
And what do you think about the benefits of teaching strategy games to kids at early ages?
Absolutely, absolutely. They learn to think. They learn what we call lateral thinking, and that would be very, very useful in life too. Yeah, or in all ages. In all
In all
ages.
ages.
Absolutely.
Do you think that learning these strategy games when you were young has helped you to maintain healthy and good mind?
Let's say I train my mind, not too much my body, not enough my body, but my mind, yes. And I think that particularly backgammon was very useful in my personal life because it teaches discipline.
Discipline, yes.
Yeah, to upset also bad situation, and in any situation, try to
How to face them.
to
Yeah.
to to keep the best.
Yeah, to keep the best, even if you are in bad shape. Yeah. Okay. Last question is: you have a beautiful project now. Is in reality
Yeah.
in the last 2 years. Italian Archive of Games. Tell us something about that.
My archive is a project I've been thinking about for 20 years, but
Oh.
now it's a reality.
Mhm.
It's main in classification and cataloging games,
Mhm.
but in a new way, in a completely new way.
Mhm.
But it's a long discussion about.
Okay, then we can employ one more interview just to talk about
It
specifically to the Archive
It
of
will
Games.
be my pleasure.
Okay, so one more interview with Dario de Toffoli, the Italian champion and the Pentamind champion in 2002 and 2012. A pleasure to be with him.
Thank you, Paco.